Good morning, students. Last class we saw the exercise 1.1. Now we will going to the exercise 1.2, multiplication of integers. So multiplication means we already know that multiplication is a repeated addition. See, they given the example. Multiplication is a repeated addition. 5 to 4 means, 5 to 10. How will you write? 5 you want to write 2 times. How many times here? 2. So 5 plus 5 is 10. 3 fours are. Then you want to 3, write it in 4 times. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. Then become 12. Now we will learn to multiply integers. This is natural numbers, which means only positive numbers is. Now we will see the multiplication of integers. Integers means what? Minus infinity to plus infinity. So 3 into minus 2 means minus 2 I want to write how many times? 3 times. So minus 2 plus minus 2 plus minus 2. Now 4 into minus 3 means I want to minus 3 how many times? 4 times I want to write. Now we will see the multiplication on number line. Take this example, 3 into minus 2 means whenever we will do the multiplication in number line, every time you want to start from the 0. So now 0 to how many jump they give? Minus 2 3 times. So minus 2 means you want to go to left hand side. So left hand side I will go minus 2 minus 2 means after 1 to 0 to minus 2, then minus 2 minus 4, minus 2 4 to minus 6. How many times? 3 times. So the answer is minus 6. We'll see the next example also. 4 into minus 3. What I told, every time multiplication starts with 0. So minus means you want to go to left or right side? Left hand side. How many number you want to jump? 3. So how many jump you want to do? 4 times we have to jump. See here. 0 to minus 3, then minus 3 to minus 6, minus 6 to minus 9, minus 9 to minus 12. So how many times I did? 4 times. Now, so we'll see the product, that rules. Product of two integer will, if you have same sign, then it is positive integer. Minus into minus is plus, plus into plus is plus. See, here both are plus, so you will get plus. Both are minus, you will get plus. So whenever in multiplication, if you both have the same sign, you will get plus. If one is different, different sign means then negative. See, minus 3 plus 6, negative. Plus 5 minus 5, minus 25. Here you don't see the 6 is bigger number, so it should plus. Not like that. Whenever in the product, if both are in the same sign, you will get positive integer plus in the answer. When it is in different sign, you will get negative integers. This you have to be very careful. This is because this is the rule of multiplying the integers. And next is, if you have even number of negative integers, which means even number of minus, it will be plus. When you have odd number of negative integers, which means negative number, your answer will be minus. So we will see the example. When here they given minus 3 into minus 4 into minus 2. So they given, you want to check how many numbers here given. Minus 3 into minus 4 into 2. 3 is given. How many negative numbers is given? 2. Minus 3 into minus 4. So if both are negative means minus into minus become plus. How many numbers are there? 2. So whenever negative integer is, if you get even number, your answer will be a positive integers. See in second, minus 1 into 5 into 7. There are 3 numbers they given. In the 3, how many negative integers? 1. So 1 is a negative integer. 1 is a odd number or even number? Odd number. So if it is odd negative integer means you will get answer in minus. Here see. Minus 2 into minus 1 into minus 3 into 4 into 5. Totally 5 numbers you are multiplying. In that how many negative numbers? 1, 2, 3. So the negative number counting is important. There are 3 negative numbers. So 3 negative number means I will get odd. 3 is the odd number. So odd means the answer will be minus. It means negative integers. So the graphs they given. Both are in the same sign. Product is positive. Both are different sign. Product is negative. So now apply it means then we will see one kind of example. Write the sign of the product if the following are multiplied. So sign I want to find. 7 negative, 13 positive integers. Positive integer no problem whether it is in odd or even number. 7 negative. So 7 is odd number or even number we want to see. Odd number. So odd number you want. 7 is odd number means what you will get minus. 13 is positive integer means if it is odd or even positive integer always be plus. So here minus plus. Product minus into plus is what? Minus. So the answer will be for A, the sign is negative integers. 46 negative, 47 positive. 47 positive they given. So positive no problem. 46 is negative. 6 is odd or even? Even. So even number means your answer here you will get plus. Plus into plus is plus. So the sign of the B sum is positive integers. Example is given. Now minus 3 into minus 18. First multiply 3 into 18 in the rough column. What do you get? 3 18s are 54. So how many negatives is there? 2. 2 is odd number or even number? Even number. So even number means you will get plus 54. Then 8 into minus 5 into minus 12. How many negative numbers are there? 2. So means 2 negative number means answer will be in plus. Then you multiply and you can write. See here minus 1 into 5 into minus 3 into minus 8. First you do multiply this. Minus 1 into minus 5. So minus 1 into 5. 1 5 are 5. Negative number. So minus 5. Then again I want to multiply. Here minus 5 you can keep. Then multiply minus 3 into minus 8. Minus into minus become plus. 3 8s are 24. So now minus 5 into 24. One is negative, one is positive. So obviously you get minus 120. Okay, like that you can do this sum. Then we will go for the division of integers. For multiplication and division we have the same rule. What is the rule is? Both also if it is same sign, quotient is positive. If it is different sign, quotient is negative. See, both are plus, both are in same sign means positive. If it is different means negative. See the example. That's all. This is the important thing we will see here. 45 divide 9. So 5 9s are 44, answer 5. Both are plus, so plus 5. Or you can write simply 5. Minus 56 minus 8. Both are same sign. So both are same sign means quotient will be plus. In 8 table how many times we will get 56? 8 7s are 56. I hope you guys know the normal division. So here we are seeing that sign only, we are giving importance to these signs. So if divisor and dividend have different sign, What they give first is the dividend. After division, what they given? Divisor. So 8 divided 90 minus 96. One is negative, one is plus. So obviously you get negative integers. So 96 divided 8 is 12. So answer will be minus 12. By seeing itself, you are able to say whether you will get answer will be negative integer or positive integer. First one is both are positive. So you know how to divide. I will do the one sum how to divide. So what they given? 108 divide 9. So if it is like this, you can write 108 by 9. So the first is dividend, this is divisor. So whenever you write, what you writing inside this is called the dividend. This is divisor. So dividend, divisor. So 1 9s are 9. 10 minus 9 is 1, 18. So what will come? 2 9s are 18. So the quotient is, see, both are plus, so you will get answer as plus. In this is divisor, dividend, quotient, remainder. So next term, B sum, 44 divide 11. So this you know, 11 fours are 44. So answer will be 4. One is negative, one is positive. So obviously we will get negative. So answer is minus 4. 48 6. 6 table how many times you will get 48? 6 7s are 48. So 7. Both are same sign. So if you both are same sign, you will get plus 7. So 6 8s are 48. So plus 8. Here 1 plus 1 minus. So minus. Different sign. Answer will be minus. So then if they given the absolute value, so if absolute value if they given means, obviously answer will become a positive value only. There will be no negative integers. So if they given common for absolute integer, you can split and write. See, there are absolute for each value, so everything become positive number. So answer will be positive. So not only for multiplication, in division also, if you take absolute value, you will get answer as positive. When they given for both the number, you can split and write. So this minus become plus. So answer will be positive. So multiplying the following integer. This normal multiplication. Evaluate means this also multiply. Now 0 divided by 8. 0 by 8 means obviously we will get 0. Answer will be 0. Minus there. For before 0 you should not put minus or plus, because 0 is neither negative nor positive. So answer will be only 0. This you do normal division. This also find the quotient. Here the important is you want to see the sign properly. This is the normal, fill in the blanks. So which number I will divide with 26, I will get answer as 1. So 26 divided by 26 is 1. Like that you have to calculate and do. Find the absolute value of each of the following. So absolute value means like this. How they did. Like that you have to do. Now, what is the product of 6 negative and 12 positive integer? 6 is even number. So you just think what answer you will get. That's all. So exercise 1.2 is over. Today itself you will go to the exercise 1.3. So exercise 1.3 is properties of integers. In 6th standard itself we studied that properties of addition, subtraction at all. So same thing we will revise it. So properties of integers. Here there will be properties of addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. In 1.3 we will see the properties of addition and subtraction. 1.4 we will see the properties of multiplication and division. So in properties of addition there will be, these are the properties for everything: closure property, commutative property, associative property, identity, addition. So this is additive identity. Inverse for common, here is additive inverse. So we will go to the first property. So closure properties means what they will tell us: if you take any two integers, here is addition. So if you take any two integer, add that, the answer should be integer only. It should not go any other fraction like that. So I am taking sum of any two integer is always an integer. This is, you just mark this and all, x plus y equal to z, which means x and y I am taking any two integer. Minus 2 plus 3, minus 2 plus 3, what I will get? Minus 1. Minus 1 is integer or not integer. So I can take any two number, you just add and see it, you will get integer only. So if you get always like that, then this property is satisfied. Closure properties of addition of integer satisfied. Next we will go to the commutative property. Commutative property means a plus b equal to b plus a, which means I told minus 2 plus 3 equal to 3 minus 2. Both also you want to get the same answer. You should not get different answer. 2 plus 3 equal to 3 plus 2. 2 plus 3 also 5. 3 plus 2 also 5, like that. 48 plus 2. 2 plus 48. Both also will get same answer. Here see, minus 41 plus 35. 35 plus minus 41. So if you subtract 1 minus 1 plus. So in addition, 1 is minus, 1 is plus means if it is different sign, what you want to do? Subtract and put bigger number sign. So 41 minus 35 is 6, bigger number is minus. Sorry, before 41 there will be minus, so minus 6. If you change the number also, you will get same. So commutative property is satisfying for the addition. Then associative property. Associative property means there will be 3 or more integers. Here and all we saw only 2. Associative property will be 3 or more integers will be there. So what is the associative property? Means grouping. First I am adding, here I will add first y and z, then I will add to x. That answer equal to, first I will add x and y, then I will add z. Otherwise first I will add x and z, then I will add y. However I add, I will get the correct answer. So you will take example like 2 minus 3 minus 5. So in that, what is the property? Addition. So 2 plus minus 3 plus minus, this answer should equal to the 2 plus minus 3 plus minus 5. This answer is equal to the 2 plus minus 5 plus. First you want to solve in this bracket. So 2 plus minus 3. So 2 before what symbol is there? Anything is not there, plus. So plus 2 minus 3 I want to add. So plus 2 minus 3, what you will get? In addition, different sign means you want to subtract, put bigger number sign. So minus 3 plus 2 is minus 1. Minus, you want to subtract 1, bigger number is 3, before 3 minus 1. So after solving minus 1, then plus minus 5. In addition, both are minus symbol. So what will become? Same sign means you have to add. So 5 plus 1 is 6. Put a minus symbol. So like that you have to check whether it is equal you want to do. First 2 want to keep outside. Minus 3 minus 5 you have to add. Both are in same sign means you have to add and put the same sign. So 3 plus 5 is how much? 8. What symbol? Minus. So minus 8. Now before 2 there is no symbol means plus. Plus 2 minus 8. 2 minus 8. Different sign. So you have to subtract. 8 minus 2 is 6. Which is the bigger number? 8. Before 8 what symbol is there? Minus. So answer is minus 6. Then see here. 2 plus minus 5 plus 2. So 1 plus minus means subtract. 5 minus 2 is 3. Which is the bigger number? 5. Before 5 what number is there? Minus. So minus 3 plus minus 3. In addition both are minus symbol. So you have to add. 3 plus 3 is 6. Which number, which sign is there? Both are minus. So minus. C. However I do, I will get all as minus 6. So everything is equal. If it is equal like that, then associative property is satisfying for the addition. So additive identity. Identity means what number you will add, you will get same number. So in addition, if you take 0, any number you add with 0, you will get same number. 3 plus 0, 3. Minus 22 plus 0, minus 22. So additive 0 is called. What number I am adding, I will get same number. So 0 is called the additive identity of the integers. Then we will go to inverse. Inverse means if I take 2, I am adding 2 plus minus 2. I am adding positive integer and negative integer in same number. 2 minus 2. What answer I will get? 0. Whatever you number get, minus 2 plus 2. Obviously you will get 0. Additive inverse. Additive integers of 4 means, additive integer means opposite sign. Plus 4. Then it will be minus 4. Additive integers of minus 2. Minus 2 means opposite sign. Minus opposite is plus. So the answer will be plus 2. The additive integers of any integer is that integer for which their sum becomes 0. So add both of this, you will get 0 only. So you take additive inverse, then you add means always you get 0. That is the additive integers. Then property of 1. Property 1 of means if you taking any integer minus 5, if you add, you will get their successor. Successor means what? Next number, which will come right hand side. 7 plus 1, 8. So 8 is the successor of 7. Minus 4 is the successor of minus 5. So here in properties of addition, the closure property, commutative property, associative property, all the property is satisfying for the addition. So they will give question like that, then they will tell you to find which property. Otherwise they will ask you to find which is satisfying. So what you have to do, just read, this is very important. X plus y equal to z. Commutative property means x plus y equal to y plus x. Associative properties, this is associative property. These things and all you have to memorize. If you ask a question, you want to tell, oh, this closure property means x plus y equal to z. That sum of two integer is always an integer, like that. So additive integer means x plus 0 equal to x. So here everywhere write x is what? Any integers. Like that you have to do. Now property of addition is over. We will move to property of subtraction. Here also closure, commutative, associative. We have to check whether for subtraction it is satisfying. Subtraction means what? X, there x plus y equal to z. Here x minus y is equal to z. Take any integer, you subtract. You you have to check that should be integer. Obviously you will get integer only, you won't get any other number because either negative or positive. Integer is both negative and positive integer. So if you take x minus y equal to z means x and y are integer means z also an integer. So for subtraction, closure property is satisfied. Come to the commutative property. X minus y equal to y minus x, you have to check which is not equal, which means the not, you will get correct answer because you will take x equal to 32, y equal to minus 22. X minus y means 32 minus into minus 22. Both are minus means it will become plus. So 32 plus 22 is 52. This is in left hand side. See the right hand side, y minus x. So y is what? Minus 22. X is 32 before minus. So both are minus symbol means you have to add, put minus symbol. See, x minus y is 52. Y minus x is minus 52. So it's not equal. So commutative property is not satisfied for the subtraction. So commutative property itself not satisfy means associative properties also it won't satisfy. Take this example, left hand side I am getting the 12, right hand side I am getting 8. So associative property does not hold true for subtraction of integers. The properties of 0, which means there you will see additive identity. Here it is property of 0. X minus 0 equal to x, obviously you will get same. So this 45 minus 0 is, you will get 40, which means same number you will get. Subtract with 0 with any number, you will get the same integer. So this property is known as the property of 0 of subtraction of integers. Then is property of 1. Property of 1 means if any number you subtract with 1, you will get a predecessor. Predecessor means before the number. See, minus 5 minus 1 is minus 6. So minus 6 is the predecessor of minus 5. 7 minus 1 is 6. 6 is the predecessor of 7. When you add with 1, you will get successor. You subtract with 1, you will get predecessor. So in the subtraction, only closure property is satisfying. Commutative property and associative property is not satisfied for the subtraction. For addition, closure, commutative, associative, 3 also satisfied. So this is the exercise 1.3. See, they given fill in the blanks to make the following statement true. Which means this is true, we have to check. Minus 5 plus minus 8. So minus 8 plus what you will get. This is like x plus y equal to y plus x addition. So what you will get here? Minus 5. Minus 53 plus dash equal to minus 53. What number you add with minus 53, you will get minus 53. Same. Which number you will get? 0. 17 plus what number I will add with 17, I will get 0. Additive inverse of 17. What is meant by additive inverse of 17 means opposite sign. So 17 minus 17 equals 0. Like that you guys have to solve this sum. State whether the given statements are true or false. So if they ask like that, you have to solve. See, this one sum I solved for you. Like that. This and all, this is associative property. Check whether you are getting. If this is like left hand side do separately, right hand side do separately, you have to get both are equal answer. If it is equal answer, it is true. If left hand side I am getting different answer, right hand side if I get different answer, then it will become and you have to write false. Any number subtract with 0, you will get same number. True or false? This and all you have to read the properties thoroughly. Then only you are able to, by seeing itself, you can write. Now there are more than three or more integers want to solve in associative property. How will you solve? First you take 2, add this 2. What answer will get? Then add with this. What answer will get? Then add with this. That is the associative property. So here they given the statements, group A scored this many, group B scored in 3 successive round. Which group scored more? Can you see that integer can be added in any order? So add 3. 3 number is there. If 3 is there, how will you add? Use associative property to add this number. Associative properties means you don't want to check. Take only this first. How they put bracket like that? Like that you just add and see whether you getting the, you find the answer and check which group scored more. Then verify. This is associative property. For addition you have to check. So this is exercise 1.3 is over. So your homework is in page number 13. You have to do first sum, first main all the sum, second main all the sum, third main all the sum, fourth main AB. Because this is multiplication, that properties of multiplication I didn't do. So you do fourth main AD, fifth main AD. First, second, third is full. Fourth main AD, fifth main AD. You have to do it in your rough note. Thank you.